Hello, freak bitches.
Uh,
Yeah.
uh,
It's been a minute.
uh,
How do
uh,
you feel?
uh,
How do you feel being back in the
back
in the saddle,
back in the stew,
back in the stew, back in the saddle,
back in the studio.
back in the couch chairs?
Man, shit, we back at this shit, man. Motherfuckers try to say, man, we ain't about this shit, man, but we fucking about that shit, man.
We built this city.
Man, we built this city with our two bad toes, fucking, and motherfuckers be like, you can't do that.
We built this city with two bare toes.
That's right, and
We built this city.
and the bear wasn't very willing. We had
We built this city.
we
With
had to
two
send a raccoon up there to
bare
bite his
toes.
ass and get him out the tree, but.
Where was he at?
This okay, I gotta say, this is crazy how like if I don't talk at all, like there's no like background.
I kind of noticed
It's
that.
fucking me up.
I kind of noticed that it is a little strange because like upstairs, whenever I'm normally doing talking on Discord or something, I'm using this device right here, and I guess it has some sort of nullification because if I talk over here or if I it's
Like,
radio
It
silence.
just
you know?
goes to straight like nothing. That's fucking me up.
So
It's like,
I hope I hope that translates into good audio quality. I don't really know.
probably easier to fiddle with, but I mean,
Maybe.
it just throw me off. It's like I'm talking and then it like intentionally goes quiet, like even the ambiance.
Yeah, dude.
Maybe we need some jazz music. I don't know. Maybe that's why jazz music existed, because we just need something to happen in the
I don't know if
background.
you can hear that breathing or that blowing right there, but like it does pick up only specifically like whenever you're breathing into the mic instead of on the side.
Try like a light breath and then like increase it to like a high breath. Like just go. There's like there's like.
There we go. Yeah, that Kendrick shit. I guess since we're back, I guess we should address the massive,
We should
probably the
we should
massive
address it.
elephant in the room
Oh, the
as to what happened.
Uh,
And I'll say
okay.
whenever you came home yesterday, you
Yeah.
startled me
Yeah.
in a certain way,
I'm
and
sorry. I'm so sorry.
I think the only defense that I had was to throw like a wet paper towel at you.
Yeah, that was kind of traumatic.
No, that
and
was kind of eye opening, don't you think?
for both of us.
Yeah. It kinda-
ultimately.
I mean, if I had a knife in my, I wouldn't have thrown that shit at you. I would have known, but like I had it's just like the fact that I had the wet paper towel inside of my hand and I threw that at you in an act of self defense was dude, that shit was embarrassing, bro. That shit
Well-
was pretty bad.
Well, I got this habit of being sneaky, and
you really don't though.
I do
Why?
because it's fun.
Well, I mean, I could see you right now. You're clearly not that sneaky, dude.
Well, you can throw around all your judgments and whatnot that you want, pal,
Uh huh.
but I'm the sneakiest motherfucker in this couch right now.
If you say so.
That's right.
But I'm over here.
Yeah, you're on that couch, and you're very
Actually,
visible.
chair.
Now, your pants, okay, it's a cushiony sort of apparatus for the ass. To me, that classifies as a certified couchulation. Now, a chair here would be like, well, not even this bar stool. That'd be like those over there with the what do you call it? The table where people sit, the living room table. Although this is technically the living room. Do you do a lot of living in here? You feel like you're alive. You feel like you're living right now in this room. Do you
Dude,
feel
look
like
behind me. Look at all my fucking laundry on the chair right beside me. Of course I live in here. This is the
Living up
most
in this
lived
bitch.
in area of the house. Like if I don't count sleeping upstairs in my bed, everybody lives in the living. That's why it's the living room. The only
Yeah.
reason that have you noticed that like where do you hang out?
so?
Where do you hang out, dude?
I would say for the
Whenever
first,
I'm not here, where do you hang? You don't hang out in your room upstairs, do you? Whenever I'm not here.
I would say for the first time in my life, I live in a place where
We live in a society.
I live in a society for once in my life. Like this is the first place I've ever like lived in where I actually like leave my room, because usually there's too many fucking people
Yeah.
and I do not want to see them every day.
Yeah,
and like
dude.
I'm it's just too much interacting. It's too much like, you don't know what the fuck they're doing. Like, what the fuck? You,
You
why,
ever-
why leave me the fuck alone? Like, Babarda, you're so chill, and we already don't really see each other much, so it doesn't bother
Yeah,
me
it's
seeing
like
you
we
on a
are
regular
kind of
basis.
like living on our own, but in the same house.
Yeah.
Now,
I mean,
you live with multiple people, like 3 or 4, 10 or something like that, right?
I've done it. I've been
Yeah.
around like the high capacity, fucking maximum fucking holding
Yeah.
household. I've lived in the fucking in like the closet, and
right.
eventually I had to come out. But I've lived with a lot of people and had to make some compromises. I am as shocked and as astonished as you are. I have had to brave
It
the
took me a
wilds.
second. It took me a second for that gay joke. But I kind of.
Well, no, I literally like for a little while, like I actually did live in a fucking closet because
Yeah.
there was too many fucking motherfuckers in the house. And
How many people were living in the house at the time?
What is 5 plus 4? Probably 9.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5. Yeah, but that's still a lot.
Yeah,
That's still a good amount.
I mean, yeah.
Well, I'm assuming
Yes.
it was like a big closet though.
I would say probably 8 foot by 4 or 5.
8 by 4 or 5
probably
feet.
8 by 5, maybe something like that.
So you got a
8
bed
by 4,
in there,
8.
and you got a door, and you got some walls,
I had a TV and I had like a mat
a mat. So
and like a pile of clothes.
you sleep
I
on the
think.
floor, like on the floor. Of a
Oh,
mat?
basically I did
Yeah.
for that period of time. It was a few months I did that.
How did that feel? I've slept on the floor
was
a
an
couple times,
adventure.
but never like an actual like this is my bed. I'm
Like-
not Japanese. The Japanese do that. You were
Yeah.
living in feng shui,
Yeah.
so you should have been the most peaceful, living with nothing, the most modest.
I would say that's actually an accurate description. Like I can be okay with very little. I crave a lot, but I can live my life with very little fucking means. I mean,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, what does a fella really need?
Oh, you need, that triangle. There's like a triangle that shows you everything you need,
Yes,
and at the top is the
Yes.
the
Something with a
the
P.
needs,
yeah.
and then you get the wants below that
It's what's his name's
And pussy somewhere.
psychological- Yeah,
up there.
from what kind of?
Rapscall's scale of human happiness, or
It's something like
you
that.
just say some
Rapscallion.
bullshit like some rapscallion scale of
The
happiness.
rapscallions.
Yeah. Rap
Scallops
snitches
from scallion.
telling on their business. Yeah.
God. Okay.
MF Doom,
yeah.
Mr. Fantastic.
That was okay. Good connection there.
Yeah.
I think.
Man, these rap snitches, man.
I think Jacob over there is kind of confused. He doesn't
Shit,
know.
you telling me.
Jacob, can you pull up the one video with MF Doom? Oh wait.
All right, I'll just do that. I'll just do
Yeah,
that.
yeah. That's probably my favorite song by MF Doom.
Oh yeah.
When he does the thing with like the mask.
They not like us. I pull up and I'm in a bus.
Yeah.
And the bus is yellow. Wheels on the bus go round and round like a cello.
There's only one kid left. You know, like that's.
I used to know that fellow. That kid that you were talking about.
Was he a mellow fellow?
Nah.
He drank mellow.
He's a
yellows?
mellow.
I thought I knew
He's not a
him.
mellow fellow. He was a mellow mushroom.
What the devil? I'm on another
my-
level.
And my name is MF Doom.
MF Dobe, you about to get some of this motherfucking shroom. I'm about to give you my coom.
I fucking love soundboards, bro. They can get annoying really quick. I will say, like a lot of the
Moderation.
times I'll find if I'm around the soundboard, I'll find myself like my hands hovering over something, or I'm just like it's almost the entire conversation is like revolving around one button that I have on like one thing, and I'm just waiting for that nuclear moment to fucking drop it. That
You feel like, and sort of like it's like it can be annoying in sort of like a way where you're looking like you're waiting to press a button.
No,
Or, like,
like if
just
you
in
play
someone-
it too much, the joke gets old. You can only do like so many fucking hits on it, so many stings. You get your moment. You only get like a couple of moments to like really use it.
One of those guys that hangs
You
out
gotta
with
be
that.
patient.
There was this guy like Tony. He got fucking like killed or something. But there's just like this guy that used to work with him that would like he would kind of do like the same job.
Yeah.
He would kind of do that.
What was that about?
I don't know, like that. It's something like there was like this incident with like a fucking cat, and then like this fucking bear like fucking mauled. I think that's what probably killed Tony.
Yeah. You know, as great as it is and everything, I think that Kill Tony is kind of muddled down the comedy world in a way.
You think so? You think
Yeah,
it's
a
like
lot
you
of-
think it's taken
Or
over?
made it more so like mainstream because of how popular it is on TikTok. You know how many fucking millions of views every single clip of Kill Tony, and it's not even just like the main account. There's so many like repost accounts that repost the same clips over and over and get millions of views. That's a lot of money right there too. But the influence, the power.
Yeah,
That's-
I mean,
that's
it's
even
kind of
more.
become like, you know, to really be like in like the comedy, you know, shit. You really need to be like, who are the people, and I got to go to the clubs to see the raw shit happening, and like
There's
that's
no
kinda,
clubs around here either, which kind of sucks.
well, like what Kill Tony does is
Yeah.
like is takes like basically that club atmosphere
Yeah.
and puts it on the fucking internet, like because you really don't
Yeah.
see that shit's not like really posted, like all the people bombing and shit like that.
Yeah.
And he does like an actual interview and like fucking, I mean, it's like it has actual comedians on it, so like that's the appeal to watch it. It's like there's gonna
Right.
be comedy even if the fucking people that are coming on kind of suck, you know. So I mean, it definitely it has a formulaic, like this is a fucking formulaic
it turns-
stand up.
But it's its own show, and it could be its own show and whatnot. But like the idea that like people will watch these TikToks, and then they move on to like watching the podcast, and then they get. You see a lot of these people who go up on Kill Tony for the first time, and they're like, "Oh, I'm just a big fan of the show. I've never tried stand up comedy before." It's like that kind of defeats the purpose of the whole thing, and that's kind of
Yeah.
I guess that's a critique of just like the people who sign up for it, but it's also a reflection of what the show has done for just comedy in general. As comedians ourselves, we
Oh
are probably the
course.
the most equipped to talk about this kind of stuff. You know, we're
Yeah.
wildly successful.
Yeah, I just
Yeah,
got
I mean,
back.
you can. This is the comedy podcast. In order to be a comedian,
Yeah.
all you need is a comedy podcast.
Yeah, and I just got done on my tour. I went to the ball in
Yeah,
and in New Vegas. They have this giant ball. I did the thing there, and then I went to the
Yeah.
Madison fucking Rectangle Garden,
yeah.
and that was, by God, let me tell you,
I was doing some
I
tours
killed
out in
people.
Afghanistan. I killed some people too. I did
Yeah.
3 tours in Afghanistan. I'm a wounded. I'm a part of the Wounded Warrior
You're a
Project
wounded
actually,
comedian.
because I wounded a lot of warriors whenever I was over there. I
with
was putting children in graves. I was
with
digging.
laughter.
Yeah, digging child-sized graves with nothing but my laughter.
Oh, I mean, and that's how good you've gotten. I mean, you've evolved your game, and you can just fucking laugh people literally to their deathbeds. I mean,
Right.
when you know they bring Carter over here, they bring him to fucking to death row,
Yeah.
you know, to like visit the prisoners.
Death Row Records.
When the death row people are fighting in court too long, like I'm actually innocent. You got the wrong guy. Like they bring Carter in there, like okay, we
Mhm.
need to go ahead and get this guy dead, so we don't have to deal with this shit anymore. So
Yeah.
they have Carter walk in there, and these people just fucking giggle to death, and it's
I would
they
say
say
that
it's
it's-
humane.
I would say it's more so like whenever I walk into the building, right?
Ah,
People have they got like I see it whenever I walk past them. They got a look on their face. They're like, "What the fuck is this guy about? What is this guy about to do? He's gonna fucking blow up. He's probably this guy can do anything right now. What's up with that?" And then I show them exactly what I do.
and like what you do is
What
what is it that you do? Like you pull out your
I can't talk about that.
okay, confidential. Okay, people need to stop asking so many questions about Carter's business.
But if your name is Al Sadiq, or if it's you better watch out. You better watch out.
and you better not cry
Yeah,
because
because
and here I'm going to tell you why.
why? Oh, you're doing the thing I did. Okay. Well, how about this?
I ran out of
So
humor
Christmas time is
Okay.
coming
fall.
later this year.
Winter. Yeah, later in the year.
Later on this
Some
year.
point, yeah.
Yeah, it's coming up,
It's kind of yeah.
and that's all.
Usually when it comes,
But it is what it is. Yeah, a lot of shit's been happening. A lot of crazy shit's been happening.
What's the
This is a-
craziest fucking thing that has happened
in the world.
That what is the most standout? What the fuck is going on in your mind as you perceive the world? What the fuck is this wackiness?
Well, I mean, I was talking about
wowed?
that wet paper towel incident from earlier. You know, like
Okay,
that.
so
I think
we need
that
to revisit that. We need to
that
revisit
definitely
that.
like is heavy on my mind.
Okay, so that I mean, so like I'm gonna be honest. I mean, I kind of felt scarred from that because if I had walked in and instead of wiping the tables, you were
Wiping my ass. I was
yeah.
wiping my ass with that thing, which is probably why I threw it. But still,
That
I mean,
would
like that's not
explain
gonna do
a
too
lot.
much to an intruder. An intruder's not gonna walk
Well-
in and be like, "Holy shit, this scared guy." And what did my face look like whenever I?
Actually, let me ask you this. You think that wouldn't deter? You would think that wouldn't deter a burglar?
Oh, it would
Right.
deter them if I had shit on that paper towel.
Now let me ask you this: if someone walks in with a gun and you just fucking
Threw a wet paper towel at him.
well, let's say you're doing some wacky shit, right? Let's say for whatever reason, you don't
Yeah.
have to have an explanation for it. Let your imagination go crazy.
Yeah.
Don't try to fill in the gaps on this. For whatever reason,
okay.
for whatever reason, you were in the kitchen with a bowl of your own diarrhea. Now, what happens? What happens if he spooks you? You turn around and fling it on him. Is he just gonna like fucking ignore it and still like keep you at gunpoint? Is he going to kill you, or is he just gonna go, "What the fuck is this shit?"
He would probably be like, "Hey man, what the fuck is this shit on me, bro? You motherfucking bowl. This dude got a bowl of diarrhea," and he'd sound like that. Is what he would do. So, because he was breaking in, he would sound like, "Hey man, what the fuck is a bowl of diarrhea? What the dude doing with a
That's
bowl of diarrhea, man?"
Usually, what they sound like. So you think he would actually have like a moment of consciousness?
Yeah.
You don't.
It's the Atlanta accent.
Yeah, of which you are a native to. You're
Yeah.
actually from Lenox Mall area. You actually grew up in the Lenox Mall.
What the fuck, man, doing with a bowl of diarrhea? Oh
the
shit,
Adidas.
shit.
Yeah. And
What's
like
this
literally.
man doing with a bowl of shit?
So you think he would like have a moment where he just comes to reality? Like, hold on, what the fuck? You think he would retreat, or do you think he would proceed with the burglaring?
No, dude. I mean, like, if you get covered as shit at your job, you're not gonna be like, unless your manager tells you to keep going. You either quit or you do your job. You don't.
You'd still want to get something out of it, but
unless unless this guy was like fucking dedicated.
but
dude.
you've just covered him in your DNA,
yeah.
so he can't really kill you because you're not getting diarrhea out of your shit, or like.
Well, isn't
oh, I
the thing
mean,
like
well,
he's not supposed to leave DNA here?
Well,
So I mean, like, you have nothing to
But they
gain
can-
if you're covered in diarrhea and you're trying to rob somebody.
okay. Well, maybe you've got
You have everything to gain to get the fuck out of there. like, dude, he'd probably actually just like go run and jump in the lake. If I had to guess what that Atlanta man would do is he'd probably, well, actually no, maybe he wouldn't go run and jump in the lake. Might not be the best. Maybe a shower or something, but
Do you think he would like restrain you? Like, hey, I'm gonna use your shower. You just stay tied up right here on this pole, and just if you want to do some dances for me when I get back or something, go ahead practice, something like that.
oh, so I'd be tied up to the pole while he's taking a shower in Dookie.
Yeah, like he wouldn't want to kill you, but he wouldn't want you, to be calling the cops or whatever while he's like using your shower.
well, that's just assuming that
like,
I
hey, you
throw
got any
the
clothes I
diarrhea.
can borrow? Like, and also trash bags for my clothes that now have diarrhea on them. I mean,
That's just assuming that I throw the diarrhea on him and then I don't do anything afterwards. Like, I mean, come on. If you're gonna throw diarrhea on somebody in self defense, you got to follow up with like some piss, maybe.
okay, so
Where there's
okay.
thunder, there's lightning.
Okay. Let's restart. Okay, for whatever reason,
Where there's smoke, there's fire.
let your imagination go crazy. Don't question it. You're in the kitchen. It seems like
I'm
you're
in the
cleaning the
kitchen.
stove. He's up in the kitchen,
Cooking
up in the stove, and you've got a bowl of diarrhea on one side, and you've got like a fucking a 2 fucking liter pitcher of your own hot piss.
Right. The Dr. Pisser. Dr.
We
Pisser.
don't know why, we don't know how,
Mr. Piss.
but we can just, all we know is that this is what is happening.
So I got
He breaks
diarrhea
in.
and I got piss.
He breaks in. Which one do you throw first?
So it's a bowl of diarrhea versus a jug of piss or 2 liter of piss.
2 liters.
2 liter of
at
piss is
least.
getting thrown at his head.
Okay, they're throwing that first,
Yeah.
and then the diarrhea.
and then the diarrhea. Yeah.
Okay, and why that order?
Well, mostly so I can like do damage because I'm thinking about like actual damage. Like if you throw like
Burn
the
his eyes.
yeah. Well, if piss gets in your eyes, I guess it'll burn.
Yeah, probably.
But it's more so like the
Uric
bottle.
acid.
Like I mean, if you throw a 2 liter of Coke at somebody, like that shit's gonna hurt.
Okay, so you're planning to like throw, and I don't mean like a sealed thing. I mean like just like a tea pitcher, like without the,
Okay.
like, the lid on it. So, but
So
would
what
you,
I
would
do-
you still
if-
throw the fucking whole thing, or would you like splash it on him and then throw the fucking thing at him?
In
and
that
then do the
scenario,
diarrhea?
what I do is I throw the bowl of diarrhea on him first, and he's covered
Okay.
in diarrhea, and then I go, "Why don't you wash yourself off?" And I throw the piss on him. Here, have something to clean up with, and I throw the piss on him.
You look dehydrated after all that diarrhea. Here, shrink up.
You look thirsty.
God damn. I mean, technically diarrhea, but anyway.
That's what you do.
Okay, and then
And
what
there's
the
no
fuck?
other way.
What would you do after that? Because you said before
I guess I
that
give up.
it assumed you did nothing. So you wouldn't do anything else. You'd do that and be like, well, fuck. It's not like I can grab this kitchen knife easily right
Shit.
here.
I surrender. You just get down on both knees, hands behind your heads. I surrender. Do whatever
do
you will.
Do you think if you
Here,
were
I'll
to-
tie myself up. It's all
how about
good.
this? He's kind of like 15 feet, like on like the other side of the room. He's got the gun pointed at you, but somehow you've managed to land both of that pitcher and that bowl.
It's a
of-
sniper shot right
and
there.
he's just like
I told you I did 3 tours in Afghanistan, bro.
He's looking at himself.
Sniper
He's going,
elite.
"What the fuck?" He's like, "You've got 2 seconds to act. Do you pick up the kitchen knife and try to fling it at him and hope that it's going to stick, or do you like
some
try
fucking
to,
shepherd
or do
shit
you
right
try to
there.
run at him, knowing he could pick up the gun easily and kill you
Yeah.
right there?"
I think I might pick up like because we got that chopping block. It's the block with all the knives. I might just take the whole thing, and just like chuck that at him. You know,
Real roll.
you know, yeah. I don't know. I feel like so he's covered in piss. He's covered in shit.
Do you
He's
really
probably
want to
like
touch him? Like, you really want to be near him?
that's
at that
my own
point?
piss and shit.
Yeah.
I'm assuming, right?
So you'd want to.
Yeah, I would want to touch him,
You
and it doesn't matter if he has a gun or not. I just want to touch him.
you want to? Okay. So
Yeah.
you- So it's not that you're stuck in here with him at his gunpoint. He's stuck in here with you at your know.
Who watches the Watchmen?
pin. You've stumbled into the Pin 15 Club, sir. About to get a whole introduction. By God.
I'm not stuck in here covered in piss with you. You're stuck in here covered in piss with me.
You got a whole
That's what I say.
whole different version of Face the Wall. By God.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. See, that's the. Yeah, that's good right there. That's good.
How good is it?
Pretty
On a
good.
rate of bueno to, yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, like
think so.
honestly, like the whole thing with just being like caught off guard, right, and having like the paper towels. Like I'll throw anything that I got in my hand if I need to. I threw that paper towel at you kind of because I wanted to. I don't know if you saw that, but
Oh
like,
yeah.
there
I knew,
like I
knew-
had I saw that and I did have that like instant instinctual reaction, like fight or flight, like load up that
turned
paper
around.
towel. I turned around, I saw my face did something like that where I just you know like that, and I loaded up the paper towel, and whenever I like kind of like came back to my senses, I just like followed up with the fucking the limp wristed fucking and the paper towel flew through the air for a total of like 1.5 feet and then sunk to the
I
ground.
think it hit me, right?
No, I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure it hit me. I'm pretty sure it did. Like,
Maybe it did. I don't know. I remember it wasn't like a wadded up paper towel or anything. It was like I had just like used it to like wipe off the sides of my hands, and then boom, and I'm like, oh fuck.
well, Bart, I mean, it's nothing to really be, to really be concerned about. I mean, because like, there's been times it doesn't have to be necessarily anybody particular, but like my parents, like if I'm ever at their
My
place
parents?
or if we're at the same place, usually their place,
My
and I just happen to be
father.
was a gamer, and I just happen to be like walking around or whatever, or like they open a door and I just happen to be like in the vicinity, and they fucking go, they're like, oh shit, you almost gave me a heart attack. Like, you fucking know I'm here. I know I kind of walk quietly sometimes, but sometimes I'm not even doing that, and like you're fucking scared. I mean, at
Yeah.
the last place I lived,
Yeah.
that was kind of the case. Like I would be in the living room and somebody would walk in and be fucking
startled.
Like, you're
Like
just, like,
I don't
already
fucking
there.
live here, and it's not the fucking living room. Like expect fucking people to be around. Like the fuck. Like how can I be the scary one? You're the one that walked in on me, pal. You walked into the room where I was at. Fucking. I'm not. What I'm supposed to do? Like sit over here, fucking playing the fucking tambourine over here, so people know. Like sometimes I gotta make noises so people know that I'm around, so that
Right.
they don't end up having a fucking heart attack. Like
Well, some people just don't look like me. Whenever I came in, you were sleeping on the couch the other night too. Because I literally, it was probably like 1 a.m.
I thought
may
I
have
like
been
I
like
thought I sprang
12:31.
up or something. Like did I not spring up like a fucking body and
No,
have a casket?
You weren't a young spring chicken. I'll say that. You were more so.
God.
You were more so like Sleepy Joe on the couch over here, bro. You were
Sleepy Joe.
You were Sleepy Joe to the max, bro.
on the couch.
You're like, I'm finally retired. I'm finally out of office. All I get to do is sleep on Carter's couch. Finally.
and then here comes John Carter.
Yeah,
Like,
John Carter of Mars walks in, notices you on the fucking. Well, I don't notice you on the couch. I walk over to the fridge. I open up the fridge. I look in. I'm putting my keys down. I'm like checking my phone and all this shit. And then you're just on the fucking couch, like, hello.
So you're not paranoid enough. I always do a perimeter check. I like to be.
I
What the fuck?
usually do too, but like at the same time, you were laying down
You're
on the
just
couch.
so chill, Barter. You know, you just gotta take it as that. You're just so
Yeah,
chill.
and you always fall asleep with the TV on, like I said. But like there was no
not
TV on.
always.
You had turned the TV off.
Well, it must have. Well, either I turned it off or
Turn the TV off.
expired.
Yeah. Yeah.
How did you fucking have that like ready? What?
Oh, I've got it all, dude. Whatever you want.
I mean, how many? You were waiting for that one to fucking.
Dude, this is me whenever I walked in, or whenever you walked in, and I had the paper towel in my hand.
Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious.
Yeah,
What's that?
Was it hilarious?
Yeah, but hilarious, crazy, scary, spooky.
Are you gonna get copyright fucked up for having that?
I'm not making money off this podcast.
I mean,
I have
like-
nothing to worry about.
Yeah, you were
with,
putting
like,
a thing on
uploading.
YouTube that like had like a little bit of like another song like in the background, and like they will mute that section of the video like entirely.
I've heard things like that.
It happened to me
Yeah.
a few times.
And I think I've seen a couple. I've seen some like videos that do that. But I mean, at the same time, with like a snippet like that small within
Falls under fair use.
yeah, it falls under fair. Yeah, I'm fairly using all this shit, bro.
Fairly.
Am I?
It's very odd.
You know, like the sue. I'll do that one more time with a better take. You know, they like to sue.
and it's though.
Yeah. And that right there, that's not even from the song. I took the original sample that they used and chopped it just like the way they have it.
That they have like a sample. That's not
Yeah,
even
that's
his,
a
like,
sample.
original.
Yeah, I think it's not Ray Charles, but like Ray Charles also covered that song. What was it? What was it called? I can't remember the
That's
name of
just
the
a
song.
tiny bit of the song though.
Yeah, I can see if I can pull it up real quick. It's
Jamie, go ahead and pull that up for me.
we're pulling up.
If you type in they are not similar to us.
They are not like us.
They are not like us.
How it was made.
Sample.
How it's made, not like us. This will tell us the title of the song or some shit.
Oh jeez.
Tracklib.
Tracklib.com, the online record store for sampling.
Oh,
Brought
this
to
is
you
the
by
original
Tracklist
song.
Breakdown.
I believed in my soul. Let's pull that up. Monk Higgins. Have you heard of him before? Monk Higgins.
I don't think so. I don't think I'm familiar with this situation that is unfolding before our very eyes.
I believed in my soul. Yeah, Ray Charles, 2005. Yeah, a couple different ones. Let me just put this one up. It's really groovy. And it's not getting covered. It's not getting picked up by the mics at all. So. At least to my knowledge, it's not. I have no idea. Maybe.
I don't think so. Like, I mean,
Oh well.
boom.
I mean, that's fine. It's really more so for us. Anyways.
Yeah. Oh, a little bit is back there.
Uh-huh.
I'm starting to hear it.
Yeah, it's like the same like chords and progression. That's it.
Oh, I see.
yeah.
They just like speed that up.
Yeah.
Ooh,
It's really
he's
jazzy.
hitting on the I believe
Oh.
to my soul. I
Oh.
believe to my soul.
They are not like us.
They are not like us.
They are not like us.
They fucking kids on the bus. Lordy, Lordy.
Say Drake,
Say, God, let me know.
I hear you like a mule.
Oh, Lord. This is gonna sound like shit, by the way.
It's gonna be
Wait,
perfect.
we'll have to add. We'll have to add something to this.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Great song, bro. I like it.
Ooh, to my soul. Oh, Lord, yeah.
Love it. Good song.
Are you loving it?
Yeah.
You can have it, any way, your way.
Yeah. Breaking news: DeSantis expands major crackdown on illegal immigration with new.
With
And then it
new, what
cuts
do you think
off.
about new?
I don't know too much about new.
Interesting. It hasn't been around very long, so I can see why, you would be, I guess, less than overly familiar with it.
Yes.
Dingling.
Yeah. No.
That's an important email. You need to
Uh-huh.
open that.
Yeah,
Read us the email.
It's going down. Yeah, I'll read the email real quick. It's going down on Tinder. Now's the perfect time to use a boost to get seen.
Oh wow, that's the fucking email.
Yeah, I got email notifications
Nice.
letting me know that bitches are out
They
and
straight
about.
up, they got your yahoo.com, huh?
Yeah,
They got that Y-mail. They got the Gmail.
there's a couple of sweet babes in my Gmails.
They got
bro.
the Hotmail.
I'm trying to email some girls.
Oh yeah,
I'm trying
that used to be how they did it back in the day.
Like, hey, Shotty, let me get your email.
Old people that's like texting them is like sending them an email like, dearest Kaka.
Can you imagine having to write letters for people, bro? That'd be crazy.
I know it has been a long time since our last correspondence. However,
Yeah.
I must regret to inform you, your dear Aunt Jilly Blabagoo was murdered in the line of action today on the Western Front. Something like that.
It happened 3 months ago.
I'll be sure to send you another letter in 3 years if
Yeah.
you're alive still.
Yeah.
I've contracted typhus fever. Not gonna make it.
Mm-hmm. Hey, keep this going for a second. I'm gonna be right back.
Okay,
I'm gonna go grab my other vape.
while you're going that way, can you get me a cold water?
Yeah.
I'll
go out of my way.
You're a kind soul. Whatever. So I'd like to address the people in the audience right now, and you're probably saying to yourself,
I'd like to address the audience. You know what I'm saying?
you're probably saying to yourself, now why did I just take that pause there? It's in fact because Carter was saying things that were evidently to me not picked up by the microphone. Now, what I can tell you is that there is another dimension beyond time, beyond sight and sound. But this is not a dimension we should be fearful of. In fact, this is the dimension of the Gabagoo, and it's behind this scary door. Now, as Barter trumples down the stairs, and that is in fact what he did there, he trumpled down the stairs. That is the onomatopoeias that I identified with my ear holes. I think that really what the important thing here is that we don't take it to a place of, who said what, who did this, whether or not they're like us or like other people or like themselves. Really what it's about is, do we have enough cardboard to put in the fucking fireplace this coming summer? Because we're expecting it to be a little too hot in the summer, so we're going to want to try to cool it down with some colder heat. It's probably going to be 2 billion Kelvin outside, so we're trying to bring it down to, I don't know, like 109 centigrade is kind of the plan here. I'm just gonna keep on just fucking looking at things
and just kind of like going with it until Barter finds his ass back over here. He's trying to charge his nicotine right now. Is what is happening, and that is probably like the assumption I'm going to go with here. That's probably wrong, but I already said something that was probably, so I can't go back on that. So there's probably two different. It's very probable that there are exactly two different scenarios here happening. He is either doing the thing that I accused him of, or he's not doing the thing that I accused him of. Both are the same likelihood, 100%. He's doing both, actually. Fuck it. We could say 50-50. Barter just said something racially insensitive behind my back, and I'm not going to dare repeat it into the microphone. So let's talk about ceilings. What the fuck is up with the goddamn ceiling? Now, how much ceiling do you really fucking need, you know? Like, how much does the ceiling really have to like be as much as the floor, square footage wise? Now, I know that's like the laws of building or whatever, but like, what if you just didn't have that ceiling there? What if you just had like fucking, by God, there's the sky, you know? I mean, would it really make a big difference insulation wise? You know, do you really need to keep the warm air or the cold air or whatever inside the building? I mean, imagine if you just drank the rainwater as it fell onto your face. You know, so why is that not an option? Who made the rules? Like I mean, look around. It's like all these building codes, all these road laws, all these regulations on what kind of nicotine you're allowed to have. I mean, who's coming up with all these fucking rules, and why have they come up with all these rules? Like, have there really been things happen that warranted these changes, or is it kind of just like a fuck it? Well, we're gonna do it for this particular reason, just because there's an incentive to do this or whatever. I mean, you got to think everything probably has about a billion different reasons as to why it is the way that it is. And let's go ahead and check our timestamp here. Okay, we're gonna check in, and we're back. We're live. Fuck it.
I'm not taking back what I said.
You know what?
What?
I can walk out of here.
Yeah?
I can go home if I need to.
How would you go fucking do it, dude? Because I'm tired of your ass.
Don't fucking tip me. All right, I'll go. I'll pack my things right now. I'll fucking pack my water bottle in my pocket here, and I'll fucking hit the road, Jack.
Yeah.
That incorrect, sir. Correct. So you watch your mouth with that word. All right.
Ye actually thinks that
Hooray!
we should have spherical rooms with like a dome-like structure above.
Interesting. Do you
Versus,
agree with that?
just like square with like the ceiling. So the floor doesn't have to be equal to the ceiling. In fact, the ceiling would also include the walls, which, I mean, that would drastically reduce the square footage of not only the circular floor, but the surface area requirement for both ceilings and walls. Less materials used.
How do you plan to construct such a structure?
I don't. How do I play? How would I?
Yeah.
Because I'm not planning on, but I mean, how would I? Yeah, I don't know. I just get a big old circle. Start with a big old circle.
We're keeping it 2-dimensional.
We'll keep it 2-dimensional, and then you
Okay.
make it 3, and then you put some more on top.
Okay.
You put a little bit more. Yeah.
What the fuck?
If, in case you're wondering how I would construct a semicircle or a semisphere.
Right on, man. Right on, man.
Welcome back to the Semisphere podcast.
Welcome to the.
We're idolizing Ye and all of his brilliancy. I gotta.
That's an area of, as the kids say, contention.
Oh yeah. I'll skip past that. Yeah. I mean, what was Ye been up to? I mean, the Super Bowl happened. He had a Super Bowl commercial.
Did he really?
Yeah, he had a Super Bowl commercial.
Kanye West.
Yeah, he's had 2 so far. He did one last year too, and then he's got one this year.
What the fuck kind of commercial could he have had?
You didn't know?
No.
Oh, you did it? Well, I mean, it's just him, like, on his iPhone. He's like, I spent all the money. Both of these commercials he's done. I spent all the money to get the commercial, so just go check out my stuff. Like that's the entire commercial. The last one, it was like him inside of his massive fucking car or something. Actually, I don't know what he was doing in the last one. This most recent one they did for this Super Bowl 59.
He just like recorded it on his phone.
Yeah, just recorded on his phone. It's him in a dentist chair, and he's like, "Hey, I spent all this money on my new teeth. So I don't got nothing for the commercial. So just go check out my merch." And then you go to his website, and it's a all white T-shirt with like a swastika on it. And I saw that, I was like, "How much are they selling it for?"
You know what I gotta appreciate?
You could do that on Redbubble. You don't
about
have to go
that?
to Yeezy.com. You could do that on Redbubble. It's nice and easy.
You know what's great about this?
Huh.
If he did this last year and this year,
Mm-hmm.
that means that for the second and third time, he has stolen Taylor Swift's spotlight.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
Practically, yeah. Her spotlight got taken in a big way this Super Bowl.
Oh,
bro.
she got fucking booed. Dude.
Yeah, she got booed. Trump showed up, and everybody was cheering him instead. Like that's crazy.
Do you think that's because Trump was there, or do you think people just
Do I
are
think
tired
Taylor Swift got booed
think people
because
are
he's
just
there?
tired of seeing her
I think people are tired of seeing Taylor Swift. That's
at a football
kind
game?
of I mean, like, what the fuck is she doing? She's not a football fan. She's a fan girl. She's not like a actual like sports head, like I am. Like I am. Whenever you
just
came in
banging one of
earlier,
the
bro.
guys.
Whenever you came in, bro, I was watching some college football. I was watching
the game was on
the
tonight.
big game.
The big game was
The
on
big
tonight.
game that
Big
was on tonight. Cincinnati versus
Buffalo, Syracuse.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
it's,
dude.
it's a new town. They found it out. in
Buffalo,
Wyoming.
Syracuse.
Yeah,
Right.
it's a very serious accusation.
The Ravens and the Bengals.
yeah,
Yeah.
those are creatures. I don't know what a Bengal is, but I assume it's a creature.
It's
Some kind of like
it sounds like one of them big
Asian,
cats.
like type of dessert, maybe.
Bengal. I think it's a big cat, like a
Like
lion
a
or
tiger,
like
a Bengal
lion, a
tiger. That's right.
Bengal.
That's the Indian.
Is
ones,
that what
right?
it is? A Bengal tiger?
Yeah, I think it's an Indian tiger.
And what the fuck are we doing with that over here in America? Just curious.
I think there's a guy that's like the king of them or whatever. I don't know.
The king of the Bengals?
Yeah, he was banging the Bengals too much and fucking he went to jail for it.
What are you talking about, like a coach?
No, there's some kind of guy. It was like he was a king of the Tigers or something.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Jerry Sandusky.
No,
I was like, that's
Jerry
a little bit
Seinfeld. Is
more
what you're
up
thinking
north.
of.
So, Seinfeld.
Too many curveballs? Is that just back to back
And I
to
was
this
kinda-
to that to this?
Going back to back.
just nothing to latch onto.
Well, I mean, yeah, exactly.
Free balling that shit. Just slinging them out there, fucking
We're
whatever
hitting
you
Riff
want.
City, bro. We're 95 riffs an hour, dude, is what we're hitting. Dude. We're fucking
the RPMs are off the chart.
GSP is chasing us down right
GSP
now,
about to
dude.
run us into the wall over here.
Yeah,
They're about to ram us
the Georgia
over and over. and
Riff
over.
Patrol, bro. They're on our ass. We gotta get them.
The GFP.
The GFP.
Or
GRP.
yeah. Sorry, fucking not all of us.
GRP.
No letters, pal. All right.
GRP. Yeah, okay. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. We're back in the saddle.
Bad entertainment. Finally on the wrong end of a rift.
And all he has to say is he'd throw diarrhea on him. He'd throw the diarrhea first. That was a pretty good. That was a pretty good one.
Speaking of which,
I'm probably gonna wind up uploading our EP pretty soon. I've already got the.
wait, you wait. Do you have the one where I'm like, it's like a constant hype?
Well, yeah, we got
got that one
three.
on there?
We got 3 tracks, and I think that constant hype was the first one. That's the first.
I tried to locate that. I don't know how to use like your files.
I don't. Did I upload those and send them out?
I don't think so.
Okay, well,
Would they have been on your channel or somewhere else?
No, I haven't. I haven't like because usually I'll upload them to my Google Drive and then I'll send people the Google Drive link to listen to it.
We gotta
Because
start
I
having
never
a-
upload
We
anything.
gotta start having some of those uploaded.
Yeah.
that could be like because we got more of those when we got like videos and like
Well,
podcasts and shit.
For now, I've got an AI cover. You remember what we were doing with like the messing around with Google chat? I got the AI on there that you can.
I don't know that one's.
We were messing around one night on Google AI. I can't remember. Gemini is what it's called. And you can talk to it like a chat bot, but you can also just upload, a prompt for an image.
Oh, we
and
did
we
like
were
the
met-
Halo, like the Halo type of like a fucking city.
Yeah, I kept on being like, make it more destroyed, make it more Halo, make it more
Blue,
fire, make it more blue,
The blue thing kept
even
like, doing it.
bluer,
Yeah,
even more blue,
blue get bluer still.
bluer still.
I said, okay, I'm sorry, and it wasn't much bluer.
Nah, not really.
But
But
what if it just made the whole fucking there's a blank blue?
just
screen, just do that.
They could do
What
it.
should have done?
They got the technology. But
We
I've
could
got
rebuild it.
I've got one of those, and I've got I have just album EP cover art for it that we can easily use, and it'll be 3 separate videos, just that in the background with the song and nothing else. Like there's
Okay,
nothing else
So you
required
do
for it.
intend to upload those?
Yeah. I guess I always have, but like last night is whenever I made those with because like I fucking love AI. You can use AI for anything. I've already used
Really
AI for
can.
one of my album covers. I think it was LeBron.
So what are the other two? So you got the hype one, and then you got what are the other two?
We got that first one, and then we've got the GSP, and then we've got the what's that last one? The cutoff.
Oh,
We got the store.
you can.
We got
the store.
GSP, and then we got cutoff. We got those.
You're not
got
gonna.
those 3.
I think we had like 1 or 2 around that time. You're not gonna throw any of those in there.
Huh?
We had like a couple other songs we kind of did around that time.
I don't know exactly. I mean, we just.
I mean,
like,
or
there
no-
was one night we made 3 of them, and we just stole beats off of YouTube and
Yeah.
kind of did our thing on there,
Back to back, just fucking
back
just
to back.
firing from the hip type of shit.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see this. Everybody view it in stores in IMAX next week.
It'll be on
out.
iTunes, on Apple Pay. It'll be in record stores. We're going global,
Yeah,
international.
IMAX.
It'll be in Turkey. It'll be in Kyoto, Japan. Is whatever we're doing.
It'll be on the ISS. Everybody go visit the ISS this week.
We're going to the ISS. We're going to Mars.
We're gonna go like sit in the ISS room and just be quiet all day. Silent lunch. Don't speak to the other inmates. Did you ever have ISS in school?
Yeah.
What was your how many sentences did you have, and which was the longest
Well,
one?
I think
And what
it
did you
was
do?
just high school. I had one in middle school, or a couple, maybe just one in middle school, one in high school. And the high school one was bullshit because I was in there for Angry Birds, bro. They locked me up for Angry Birds.
Are you fucking?
Yeah, because I
are
was
you
on my
serious?
phone.
They put you in fucking
in a
ISS.
goddamn computer class. They're gonna get on me for being on my phone. I'm like, we don't fucking do anything in here, anyways. We just stare at a
Really-
Microsoft
really
Word
don't.
document and fucking
It was like the
type
PowerPoint
out a
bullshit.
fucking, yeah, dude. Just,
Make a PowerPoint about Martin Luther King and why fucking black people are good.
I did one about a bodyguard, about being a bodyguard. PowerPoint on being a bodyguard. That was pretty good. That was a fun one right there.
Interesting.
Yeah, and I also did.
Isn't Kevin James one of those?
bodyguard?
Isn't he known for being a bodyguard?
You're thinking of a mall cop.
No, I don't think that's right.
I think it is.
Because I mean, his body was well guarded. Let me say.
There's a lot to guard. So how well can you guard that? And do you hold it in high regard
So kind of
or
like
low regard?
like the board is just too big to guard. You say, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Making a political.
You have to go
statement with
around
that?
and re-guard him.
Is that a
It's the third
What
regard.
the fuck?
job.
Is that Is that a political statement? Oh damn! I've been holding this microphone like the wrong. Oh, like okay. Now I'm talking into the label.
Welcome to the podcast.
Hey, glad to be here. Now I feel like I'm like full volume. I must have been like,
I'm turning you down.
Inside. oh, don't take away my voice. Censorship.
Oh yeah.
Melly.
Oh yeah. That's the way
Bully
to
for
do it.
you.
Yeah. Surprise. You always want to talk into the microphone, almost directly, and in the correct way as well.
See, I've been like,
First rule of showbiz. I was
I've been
talking to
talking to this
microphone.
cord this whole time. I didn't know
You've been talking into
the cord. Yeah, I thought
the
that's like
second
how
rule
you-
of showbiz. Don't talk into the cord.
I thought that like got the words through it faster. Just take it straight to the cord.
You think I'm not fast enough?
No.
Why?
So this is your thing. You just why? You're just like that kid that Charlie fucking wasn't even his son. By God. Why? So this is what we're doing.
That's right.
Why?
Why not? Yeah.
You just can't beat this guy. You can't beat him. By God.
Think you could out-riff me?
Maybe.
Bro. I
I
told
don't
you
know.
I'm Tokyo Rift.
Okay. Well, I believe you. But my Tommy come don't.
Oh. Would you like to get a Tommy gun?
I would fucking love to.
You know they're expensive and
Yeah.
illegal.
Well, they're not illegal. They're the automatic versions of them are illegal to people that don't have like the license for it. But you can get a fucking
You
like
think your brother can get a Tommy gun?
I think anybody can get a Tommy gun, but not automatic. Like it's gonna be you can get a semi-automatic like Tommy
Yeah.
gun, just like you can get a semi-automatic AK.
But
or
I don't want an
whatever.
M1A1 Thompson. I want a Tommy gun.
The M1A1. I'm about a fucking the sauce or the tank. What are we talking?
I don't
about?
know.
What the fuck?
I don't know. I play a lot of Call of Duty, so they give them all the names.
They
but
always
I
putting
mean,
an M1 in front of shit. They got the Garens and shit going
Yeah.
on. The carbines, the carbines.
yes.
Fucking. What do you think about bean people? Are they illegal?
Are they illegal?
Yeah.
Bean people?
Yeah, bean people. What's their deal? They like the law or what?
What do you mean?
The
Why
bean
would-
people.
Why would bean people be illegal?
I mean, I don't make the fucking rules here. I'm wondering. I'm not
Uh-huh.
asking. I'm just asking questions. I'm not making accusations.
What's illegal is illegal immigration.
Really?
And we've just hit the political portion of the podcast.
Okay, so let's talk about Hitler.
Let's talk
Okay.
about.
Now this guy did.
Well, we've
so
already
many
covered
things.
that.
Oh,
We've already
okay.
covered that. Remember, easy. We talked all about the circle rooms and everything.
Oh.
So we've already talked about.
Oh, actually, I got a rim job today
That's what?
at the tire shop. Yeah.
Why?
Oh, there was a hole in my
Rim?
no.
And you got.
I had a hole that needed to be.
They've probably got
Oh.
at least like 15,000 already deported by this point, if you think about it. Because it's been. How many? It's been about 3 weeks.
The bad entertainment estimates are showing in our database.
We've done reports, and our studies show that approximately 10 million undocumented have already been victimized by the current administration's illegal policies.
What makes them a victim?
They were born victims, dude.
Of what?
Racism, discrimination, unjust treatment,
How?
and all by the government.
When?
Just sorry, I'm getting emotional.
Why?
All the time. It's kind of crazy. I mean, you look at the numbers and it's like sometimes it's about like 700. I think the first day was about like 700 people, and you go, I mean, that's a lot of people, but I don't understand exactly like the metrics of how that goes on.
That's like,
And then the number keeps on
3 or
going.
4, that's like 4 full planes of people.
Yeah.
So that's not really a lot. We send like 4 full planes like out like probably every second at Hartsfield Jackson. I don't know, some
Mhm.
bullshit like that.
And the funny thing is, no, that's not a lot. Somehow that number is still 3 times more than what we've been doing. Like we used to not deport people, and now here we are, we're doing it. What do you think about that?
What if you could like deport people with your phone? Like
You can do the opposite.
Yeah, I can like report.
You can
like,
import people with
you
your
can-
phone if you
can
really
rep-
wanted to.
You can report like a Twitter post or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, I guess deporting someone with your phone would just be calling 911,
Well,
and then
but what if-
saying like this guy
What
is.
if you come across their account and then they're like they get like proud illegal immigrant or some shit like that with like the flag or whatever in their bio, and you're just like, oh, caught him. Here, fucking. Instead of a report button, you got a deport button, and like immediately like it like deports them somehow.
Dude, that's a fucking thing that Musk is going to do.
It'd be like swatting
X.
somebody. It'd be like
Yeah.
swatting somebody basically. Oh yeah, I guess he could. Yeah.
We recently just decided that we were gonna put a deport button on X, which is one of the highest, places breeding grounds of the illegal immigration.
The thing to understand, Mexicans are
Mexicans have been coming into
fundamentally
this country
Mexican,
for about
and they're
30,000 years.
the association, historically speaking, the reason for that is because they like beans, and well, actually, to come to think of it, there used to be this organization that.
Just give it, just give it a little laugh, like kind of like halfway through, like
do
saying,
the, do the Tucker Carlson do it.
"You." Oh, many Americans are facing. Well, okay, hold on.
Many Americans are.
They're breaking into your homes.
So the thing
They're
with
having diarrhea thrown on them. They're having piss and diarrhea thrown on them. Is this what you want? It's not what I want. I don't think anybody wants diarrhea.
Is this the America that we grew up with? Because, well, this is not what I expected. When I met with Mr. Putin, it was less than luxurious.
I met with Putin. I fucked him. It is what it is.
We had good sex, and well, that's what I call a good time. I don't know. Tucker Carlson. He's a hoot of a fella.
Yeah, he's a guy right there.
I think more admirable since he left Fox News.
Yeah. You gotta. I've also looked at the.
Really, you've looked at it?
So on YouTube, you can see the live stream numbers
Yes,
for
indeed.
who's watching what
That's
right
correct.
about now. Let's take a look and
Oh,
see.
jeez.
Where's that remote at?
It's
Is it
behind you.
My ass.
It's in
Oh,
front of you.
it is behind me actually. Hold on, here we go.
I knew it.
It was in my
I
ass.
called it.
Let's go to news and just look at the live news anywhere. Okay, so we got Fox News 5,000, NBC.
Oh, that's another thing. You
5,000.
saw that they've been meeting with Zelensky's, and they've been talking with Putin's, and they've been trying to end this war.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that. Okay, honestly, like the numbers are kind of even. I saw like it was like 1,000 NBC, 5,000 Fox earlier today, but I mean, I guess I'm just wrong about that. Never mind.
Oh, well.
Yeah, he did
This
meet.
is a really embarrassing moment for you.
Yeah, pretty bad. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of stuff. I don't know what's gonna happen with the whole
Jamie, pull it up.
Oh, I just turned off. I turned the TV
No,
off.
it's okay.
Actually, a second
It's
ago.
okay. Look,
Yeah, okay. Live Tucker Carlson reaction. The yeah, I'm not too sure because I remember seeing the day that Ukraine was invaded,
Music
and we were
died.
like, "Yo!" But like, I this
it's
entire
pretty cool
time,
looking, though, honestly.
what do you understand about the Ukraine-Russian conflict?
It was a giant money laundering scheme that we sort of knew from the start, but nobody wanted to say it.
What do you know about the geopolitical, cultural divide that's going on over there?
Well, it's a bordering nation to Russia. I believe it's the largest bordering nation, not the largest border, but the largest bordering nation to Russia on its western.
One of them, yeah.
On its western side, on like the western actual European side.
Yeah, it's like a divider for the EU.
Used to be part of the
the,
Soviet
NATO.
Union. Historically, is a Russian region, but it does have its own language and it's somewhat their own culture. I think like anything east of Germany is basically the same,
Yeah.
except maybe Poland, but like it's kind of a blurry line too. It's like I don't know. It's a former Soviet republic or whatever, and I don't know.
What do
They
the
make
people
all the wheat and stuff.
What
Bread.
do the people of
people.
Ukraine want?
They want to make bread.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I
They
mean,
s- they just make
Call me
grains.
Ukrainian.
The way
The way I want to make bread.
there we go.
All
Okay.
right.
That's what I talk about.
Crazy, scary, and spooky.
Yeah.
This is a random one.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
I didn't know which.
That
one.
was crazy. That was scary. That
And-
was
and
spooky
at the
and-
end of the day,
How many
it's it's mini. It's a whole. It's a fucking mini coupe.
turn this TV?
Are they all fucking? Okay, that's a laugh track. What the fuck?
Oh yeah,
What-
play that one.
What is
Yeah,
that?
That's for Monster right there.
What the? Hold on. What the fuck
Yeah,
is this?
you got it.
Or has been successfully activated. Bomb detonation countdown
You shouldn't have
successfully
pressed that fucking
started.
button, dude. Why the fuck did you press that goddamn button? No, dude, that's a fucking real one, dude. What the fuck is wrong with you? Oh shit!